It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got
This is probably going to most likely be Aaron Rodgers' last game.
Across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bears and the Cards, and it's coming up next.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on in the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here.
That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Following that play, we've got a timeout already for an injured player. And it's one of their receivers who's shaken up on the offense's first snap. 1st and 10 from the 41. Running back sent in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That's complete, David Njoku. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 46. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Back to the air, Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, Murray. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Got a man. Robinson has it. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Murray. It's into the hands of Chubb. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Again, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here's Rodgers. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cardinals grab it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, it freed that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Cardinals with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Murray here on 1st down. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's knocked loose. And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. That's a 7-yard pickup, and they'll have 2nd and goal at the 2. Chubb. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal. Chubb trying to run his way in. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 3rd down.
So the penalty yardage moves him a bit closer here for 3rd and goal. Running it after the penalty. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Cardinals grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Jackpot Lesney on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals go up 10-zip here in the first.
Bears nothing.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's Swift on second down. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Rodgers here from the gun. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cardinals, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Murray looking to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Bears football. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Running behind center with Swift. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Rodgers here off the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's going to be 4th and short. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. They're looking at the entire field in front of them. A long drive ahead, Brock, as they start out very close to their own goal line. Throwing from his own end zone. He keeps it and takes off. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. 2nd and 3 now. Slot man in motion left. Throwing here, Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it again. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Arizona.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. They run it from the gun with Chubb. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jalen Johnson with the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 24. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Finds his target, Robinson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Jukes out a 1-stop. This is ahead for about 5. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Kyler throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. They'll run here following the penalty. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Kyler. He's on the move. He can run it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They'll give to Chubb on the option. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Got a man, it's Njoku. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And in for the Arizona touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Podlesny now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead.
Bears nothing.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Scott reels it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
1st down, here's Swift. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense.
Holding.
That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now Rodgers. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound thud. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Cardinals football. First and 10, Murray. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So it'll be 2nd down. Play action now, Murray. Headed out right. He's gonna keep it this time. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They've got a man in motion. Murray to throw here on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Murray. Shit! And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. The give inside to Chubb. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them, but just float the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that 1st down marker.
The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A final throw before the break. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Eagles who come away with the home victory. Devontae Smith